Now, right now, MIT is celebrating private equity billionaire Steve Schwarzman's $350 million donation to fund the study of artificial intelligence. Some of the biggest names in AI are on the MIT campus right now discussing some of the biggest challenges to that industry. And Yahoo Finance's Julia LaRoche is there with veteran investor Katie Ray, who is the CEO of The Engine. That's MIT's venture fund that focuses on investing in tough tech startups. Julia.
Hey, that's right, Dan. I'm here with Katie Ray. And Katie, I want to talk about The Engine and the idea behind it. And what are you all doing when it comes to, as you call it, tough tech?
Yes. So The Engine is an organization that we created about 2 years ago now. And it's essentially to really back and help tough tech founders coming out of our labs here in the Boston region, many from MIT, but also from other great universities. And these are founders that are working on the world's hardest problems, whether they're in next generation energy, how do you feed the world, how do you cure different diseases. These are things that take time and real technological breakthroughs. And so we are backing those companies with a fund, but also trying to ease their path to commercialization. And so that's what we do.
Do you think that also solves for this talent issue? Do you think there's so many young, really talented folks who just go and take software jobs versus pursuing, as you say, some of these harder challenges, I guess hard tech, tough tech, if you will?
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes that is the case. If there isn't money or somebody to back the company, sometimes it's easier to take that path. And so we want to make it possible for these kinds of companies to get founded as people are coming out of their PhD programs with real breakthroughs that they've discovered over the last 5, 6, 7 years of their education.
No, you know, today the discussion is all about artificial intelligence, and in a lot of ways it almost feels like a space race when you're looking globally, the competition out there. How are you thinking about AI in that context, and where do you see success coming from? Where do you see different countries prevailing? Where is the talent really coming from?
Yeah, so AI is a layer across every problem space, every opportunity we have. So even in tough tech, like all of our companies are using the power of computing to innovate faster and to create faster. And, you know, there's definitely a race around the world. Certainly you see what's happening in China with massive government funding of AI. You know, in the best world, that is good for everyone because the discoveries happen faster. And it's imperative for us to continue to collaborate.
What does it mean to be ethical when it comes to AI? That's another big topic here, is the ethics of AI. How do you think about that? How should we be thinking about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's a very important question, and I think in everything we do, how it gets unleashed into the world is something that needs to be thought about before you do it. I mean, I think genomics has really led the way in this. You know, if we are going to mess with the human genome, what will happen to that? And I think AI can learn a lot from that industry about having ethicists there, thinking about it before you actually unleash it to everyone. And I don't think there's a simple answer to it, but that's how we should conduct ourselves.
Okay, so one final question when you're looking at tough tech. What is the one thing that you are the most excited about that maybe we'll see sometime down the line?
Well, there are no favorite children.
Okay, but biggest game changer maybe.
I would say one thing that we're working on is a fusion company, Commonwealth Fusion, and if they can produce net positive energy, clean energy, that will change the world fundamentally.
Katie Ray, CEO of The Engine, thank you so much for your time. And Dan and you guys, back to you guys.
Thank you.
All right, thanks so much, Julia. Really interesting stuff there from MIT.